Good morning and welcome to TNN, Tiger News Now. Today is Monday, February 28th, 2022. My name is Mrs. McCaskill and I'm your host. Every day is a day to celebrate. Today is National Chocolate Soufflé Day. Each year on February 28th, we celebrate this delightfully delicious dessert. The word soufflé means to blow up or puff up, which describes a treat perfectly. A soufflé is a lightly baked cake made with egg yolks and beaten egg whites that are combined with other ingredients to make the dish either a savory main dish or a sweet dessert. Have you ever tasted a soufflé? If so, did you like it? Tell a friend about it. If not, perhaps you and your family could make one or go out for a treat and buy one. Tigers, we are so excited for today to be day one of this year's One School, One Book event. For the next 3 weeks, we are all going to be reading The Enormous Egg. We are so excited to learn about Nate and his family. During this time, you are going to read at home with your families. We're going to talk about this book in school. You'll have a chance to answer some trivia, maybe a chance to win a few prizes, and you're going to get to see how these characters grow and change over the course of the book. Tonight you're going to read chapter 1 at home, and we can't wait to talk with you about it tomorrow. We hope that you enjoy it so much. Would you like to hear a joke? Why is a math book always unhappy? Because it has so many problems. Today's lunch includes lasagna roll-ups or fish sandwich, green beans, mixed Cali veggies, or an assortment of fruits. Now, let's take a look at today's weather. Today's forecast includes mostly sunny skies with a 5% chance of rain. The projected high is 57 degrees and the low is 29. Now, let's stand together for the Pledge of Allegiance and Tiger Promise.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a Mount Pleasant Tiger, I pledge to show respect, be obedient, have an awesome attitude, and be responsible today.
Great job, Tigers. Now, let's take a moment to honor Black History Month. Today we have a special guest that will be reading a short story to us.
All right, so we have Bessie Coleman. Bessie grew up in a small, segregated town in Texas. At home, she had 3 younger siblings around, and she had a lot of responsibilities. Washing clothes by hand, fetching clean water, and on top of all that, she had to walk 4 miles to school and back every day. Now that's a lot of walking. Betsy knew that one day she would leave her small town. So in 1915, that was a very long time ago, she moved to Chicago to live with her older brothers, returning from World War I. They told her all about being in France and about how women there could fly planes, unlike women in America, which doesn't seem fair or equal. This got Bessie curious, furiously curious. She applied to every aviation school in America she could find, but was denied entry. So aviation is just a fancy word for flying, and she was denied entry, which means they wouldn't let her in. No one at any of these schools thought a girl could fly. Now that doesn't sound very fair for girls, especially not a black girl. Betsy wanted to prove them wrong, and I guarantee you she did. In 1920, she moved to France, where she could finally learn aviation. Remember, fancy word for flying. She was so gifted, she graduated from the 10-month flight school in only 7 months, so she was super smart. So in 1921, Betsy became the first African-American woman in the world to receive her pilot's license. She specialized in stunt flying, so she could do like cool tricks, parachuting, and aerial tricks. After returning home to the United States, Bessie flew for huge crowds. She was very popular among both white and black Americans and stood up against segregation and discrimination whenever she could. She hoped to open up her own flight school to teach other girls of color how to fly. Unfortunately, during a test flight in 1926, a mechanical issue caused her plane to crash. Bessie passed away, but her legacy lives on, and in 1977, the Bessie Coleman Aviators Club opened in Chicago to support women of all races to reach their dreams of flying.
Thanks for listening, Tigers. That's all for today's Tiger News. Don't forget, it's a trend to be a friend.